Hey everyone, and welcome to the second Boonville Concert Band concert of the season. We'd like to give a big thank you to our managers Ryan O'Neill and Heather Nunaker, our sound technician Mr. Mitch Marahue, our publicity team including Braden Pridgeon and Sam Pereski, and the band is sponsored in part by the Pratt Northam Foundation and the town of Boonville. In addition, the band is fortunate enough to benefit from individual donors. That can be you if you so choose. I see some super fans out there in the audience, and I am excited for this concert. I am Hayden Flincham, and this is the Boonville Concert Band. That was Malagueña. In general terms, Malagueña is a flamenco dance coming from the Malaga region of Spain. You're in for an interesting night, I tell you that. Now, of course, we have to thank our lovely conductor, Martin Nesha, and absolutely. He has gone on record saying that there are a lot of dedicated members of this band. This year we are sprinting headlong toward the 21st century and hoping to land somewhere around the Cold War era. We have our program available. If you scan that QR code, you'll be able to see all the songs that we plan on playing. Our first major song of the night is Folk Song Suite, Movement 1. There are a few hard and fast rules about the music world that I've discovered. 1, the better at playing the trombone you are, the more confident you'll be that you could probably be a member of the Harlem Globetrotters. This is a fact. Number 2, the circle of fifths will make or break your interest in theory and your first several relationships. And number 3, the most important for tonight, the more annoying you are as a person, the faster you learn about Ralph Vaughan Williams. Prepare to get annoying with me, because I'm about to share the curse. Ralph Vaughan Williams was an English composer. His works include opera, ballets, chamber music, and secular and religious vocal pieces. He has several orchestral compositions that are just astounding and really adhere to the concepts of music theory. He liked to push the boundaries of what music theory really was and what it actually meant. Some of his songs did not sound good on purpose, in simplest terms. And tonight we are super excited to have 2 movements from his folk song suite. This is Movement 1, and a little later in our concert, you're going to hear Movement 3. This one includes 17 Come Sunday. Please enjoy Ralph Vaughan Williams' Folk Song Suite, Movement 1. So this next piece is going to be selections from the musical Oliver. So Oliver the musical is best described as a coming-of-stage musical, with a book, music, and lyrics by Lionel Bart. The music is based upon, of course, the 1838 novel Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens. Oliver received thousands of performances in British schools, becoming one of the most popular school musicals, especially in the United Kingdom. It tells a slightly less heavy version of the classic Dickensian tale. The plot of Dickens' original novel is considerably simplified, because, of course, all Dickens novels are needlessly complicated. And it mostly portrays Fagin as a comedic role instead of as a villain. Large portions of the latter half of the story are completely either removed or totally ignored. And thankfully, my favorite character, the Artful Dodger, doesn't get sent to Australia in the musical. Please enjoy selections from Oliver. Our next song features John Mogendans, a man of so many talents. Charda is a rhapsodical concert piece by the Italian composer Vittorio Monti. Written in 1904, the folkloric piece is based on the Hungarian Charda. It is originally composed for violin, mandolin, or piano. It is a national dance of Hungary. It is often seen as a courting dance for couples and begins with a slow section followed by an exhilarating fast section, which you'll hear tonight. The individual dancers carry themselves proudly and improvise on a simple fundamental step. This is meant to test the chemistry of potential couples that engage in this dance together. Their feet will snap inward and outward, and the couples are going to whirl often. Please enjoy Charda. Man, that was spectacular. I had a great time with that one. I always feel the air pressure change between announcing tunes, especially when they're so starkly different to that one and this next one. This last one was just so much fun, and the next one is slow and broad and grand. Great for all of the different reasons. This song, Deep River, was first mentioned in print in 1867, when it was published in the first edition of The Story of the Jubilee Singers with Their Songs by J.B.T. Marsh. By 1917, when Harry Burleigh completed the last of his several influential arrangements, the song had become very popular in recitals. It has often been called perhaps the best known and best loved spiritual. Arranged by James Swearingen, tonight's arrangement is true to the original intent with large sweeping motions meant to convey the helplessness of the situation of those it was written by, through comparing the experience of being trapped away from your home by a ferocious, rushing river. Please enjoy Deep River. We've come at last to the featured number tonight. This is Blue Tango, and this is the giveaway that I mentioned earlier. We're going to be given pens to the 3 best tangoers in the audience. We have one of our lovely tango judges over here, Mr. Braden Pridgeon, the most recent recipient of the Friends of the Boonville Concert Band Scholarship. Now is a good time to mention that the scholarship and the other things that we do are only possible thanks to our many, many sponsors and for people who feel kind enough to donate. Blue Tango. Tonight's feature piece is by Leroy Anderson, born in Cambridge, Massachusetts, the son of Swedish immigrant parents, including a church organist mother. He began piano and organ studies early in his life. Some of you may recognize this as soon as it begins, and some of you it may take toward the middle. It is an incredibly notable and well-loved song that is firmly embroiled in the modern view of music. The Boonville Concert Band considers itself a leading proponent of judgment-free zones. Each member is a skilled cultivator of the vibe. This being said, Martin Isha, our conductor, has issued a personal invitation and challenge for anyone in the audience to tango their heart out to tonight's Blue Tango. Please enjoy. We've come at last to the Ralph Vaughan Williams third movement of the folk song suite. Our more pedantic members of the audience will realize that that means that implies that the last several songs we played could technically be considered movement 2 of this suite. Featuring folk songs from Somerset, this is the third and final component of this three-component piece. Featuring the broad orchestrations notable of the composer's signature style, this piece is just outright fun, balancing a very English feel with the bombastic and percussive celebratory sounds. Get ready for the awe-inspiring third movement of the folk song suite. This next one is Hello Dolly. Hello Dolly is a 1964 musical with lyrics and music by Jerry Herman and a book by Michael Stewart. It is based on Thornton Wilder's 1938 farce, The Merchant of Yonkers, which Wilder revised and retitled The Matchmaker in 1955. The musical follows the story of Dolly Gallagher Levi, a matchmaker as she travels to Yonkers, New York, to find a match for the miserly, well-known unmarried half-a-millionaire, Horace Vandergelder. The show has become one of the most enduring musical theater hits, with 4 Broadway revivals and international success. It was also made into a 1969 film by 20th Century Fox, which won 3 Academy Awards, including Best Score of a Musical Picture, and was nominated in 4 other categories, including Best Picture and the 42nd Academy Awards. With joyous and unapologetic instrumentation, this arrangement features the Act 1 closer, Before the Parade Passes By, the ballad that makes its way into every tenor's ditty bag, It Only Takes a Moment, and the eponymous tune, Hello Dolly. It also contains one of my favorite songs of all time, Elegance. I really enjoy medleys sometimes, and I really enjoy when they feature my favorite song, because my favorite song is never the one that they put in. So here, a rarity, is selections from Hello Dolly. among the 100 most popular marches by the instrumentalist 4 times between 1960 and 1976. The style is British, in the tradition of Edward Elgar, Gustav Holst, William Walton, and our good friend, Ralph Vaughan Williams. The title was chosen by the publisher rather than the composer, who was stumped as to a perfect title for such a magnificent march. So please enjoy the well-named Brighton Beach. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to conclude tonight's concert in traditional Boonville concert band fashion with America the Beautiful. Now, usually I like to focus on the fact that the person who wrote the lyrics to America the Beautiful and the person who wrote the song never actually met. It was put together by Samuel Augustus Ward. But I'm going to bury the lead tonight because I'm realizing one of my first memories of the Boonville Concert Band was hearing a biography on Carmen Dragon. So the arranger Carmen Dragon was a conductor, composer, arranger, music educator, and a radio/television personality. He composed and conducted scores to 30 motion pictures and released 57 best-selling record albums. Dragon is considered one of the nation's most respected and beloved musicians, which is very fitting for this, one of our most respected and beloved patriotic songs. So please stand and join us in singing America the Beautiful as the sun sets on another great night for the Boonville Concert Band.